No, no. Fear, lots and lots of fear, which is what the whole campaign everybody is running on right now, is just scaring people, and there's really nothing to be scared of. It's love.
Well, I'm disappointed because he mentions marriage between 2 men, 2 women, a man and 3 women, a man and a child, a man and an animal. He doesn't mention, though, the possibility of the marriage between 4 or 5 men. I'm just kidding. I was watching something on the History Channel the other day about the Revolutionary War and about how they were writing up the Bill of Rights and the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. And one of those documents, my history is kind of rusty, but one of those documents, like the first line is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So while I probably wouldn't enjoy seeing a man marry an animal, and that's kind of freaky to me, or a child, I still think that if you don't harm anybody, I think 2 men and 2 women can get married, and I think that he is ignoring that entire biblical thing of judge not lest you be judged. So,
I think, Carissa.
Earlier about it's just a typical stereotype.
Oh yeah, no, incest and child molestation and bestiality. I mean, equating any gay population with those 3 things, any of the 3 by themselves, that's a very old concept and a very old way of keeping the gay population, down.
because
it's been going on forever.
Those type of things are against the will of the other party, whereas between 2 men and 2 women, that's consensual.
Yeah, that's what Chris has said, and I mean, that's what I agree with. It's just, if you're an adult, if you consent, I think it should be okay. If you're not infringing on anyone else's rights, I don't see the problem there. So.
Okay, my quick little thing. I find it really sad that every time Mr. Huckabee or somebody to his views, every time they think of gay or lesbian, transgender people, automatically has to take it to a place of the pedophilia or the bestiality and things like that when they have absolutely nothing to do with each other. There's no connection whatsoever in those points, and it's sad that the stereotype automatically clumps all those together when we're not asking, for me and my cat to have a little fun, It's just something that's sad that the population as a whole sees that stereotype and clumps all of them together. So
Thankfully, it's not the whole population.
Yeah, it's not the whole population. It's just some of the population,
yeah.
and we want to educate them and let them know that that is a very bad stereotype.
Well, once again, from behind the camera, it just plays right now. It plays into that fear. It plays into everybody's fear, and when, as a candidate, if you can play into that fear, then you got them at the voting booth, and so that's once again what we have to do is to, like Amanda's saying, is to keep educating the voters that this type of stereotype is still going on, and are we going to stand for it? Are we going to stand for it?
I'm going to stand for it, but that's not the reason that I grabbed the mic from behind the camera. I wanted to mention that this is the first time that any candidate has ever said anything like this in like 15 years. I mean, even George Bush, who's our absolute favorite, never brought up the comparison between homosexuality and bestiality. I mean, this guy is pretty far radical right to be able to bring this stuff up, and that right there is a huge downfall, because what percentage of the voting population would share that kind of an opinion? It's got to be very small.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Peace.